Hey, what's going on, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Mace, coming to you from Canada in North America, and today we're checking out the Dutch Prime Minister, who gave a speech, address to the Canadian Parliament a few years ago, and a World War II veteran, Canadian war veteran Don White was in attendance. This should be pretty heartfelt and a beautiful moment, I would say. There's this tie, I think, forever between the Netherlands and Canada, because the Canadians who liberated some towns in the Netherlands, and I've seen nothing but, it's obviously had a great and profound effect, and the amount of gratitude and remembrance that is shown by the Dutch people is pretty amazing and heartfelt, and definitely touches your heart, because the Canadians that were there, that sacrificed, the Dutch people that sacrificed during that period of war, and that connection creates like a lasting effect, like a lasting almost family, right? It's like pretty amazing. So it's incredible that we can feel such a connection even 75, 80 years on. Pretty cool. So let's check this out. Have a look at the speech, and then, yeah, we'll have my little closing comments for the video. Hope everyone's doing incredible. Make sure to leave a comment down below for the old algorithm. Help me out. Always helps. Every little bit helps. Yeah, let's do it.
Canada is 240 times larger than the Netherlands. And in the Netherlands, with 400 people per square kilometer, there's not much space to go around. In Canada, you can drive for hours without seeing another soul. But despite these obvious differences, the Dutch feel a deep connection with the people of Canada, and with good reason. A reason that is embodied by one man who is with us here today, a veteran of the Royal Canadian Dragoons, who helped liberate the Netherlands from Nazi occupation, Mr. Don White.
These veterans, such humility, right? Just look at his humility. He doesn't really want this, he accepts it. He accepts this honor, but being humble, you can see the emotion come to him. Probably a lot of memories, a lot of thoughts going through his head, and just pretty touching. Holy.
This year, on the 5th of May, I met Don for the first time in the city of Leeuwarden, the capital of Friesland, a province in the northern Netherlands. I was there for our national celebration of Liberation Day, when we commemorate the end of the Second World War and celebrate our freedom. Don was there because he was one of the heroes on the ground, back in 1945, when he was barely 20 years old. Now he is in his mid-90s, and as you can see, he's still going strong. Mr. White, Don, it's a great pleasure to see you again today and in such good health. This is what he wrote to his parents on the 17th of April, 1945.
Must be somewhat surreal for Don having, a letter that he wrote to his parents in 1945 being read in the Canadian Parliament all these years later.
We have liberated a number of Dutch towns, and you never saw anything like it in all your life. Once the Germans have been driven out and you enter the town, the people come out and put up their flags and royal colors. They crowd around the car so badly you can hardly move. Your car is just one bouquet of flowers that has been given you. The girls kiss you and the men shake your hand off. There's a lot so happy they cry. Don and his comrades risked their lives so that we could be free. He survived, but more than 7,600 young Canadian servicemen did not. They made the ultimate sacrifice, and the Netherlands is their final resting place. So yes, we feel deeply connected with Canada, and we are forever grateful to those brave Canadian soldiers who carried the light of freedom to our country in its darkest hour. This we will never forget. Thank you, Canada.
I don't know much about this Dutch PM, but all class with this address. Pretty beautiful moment, and you could see and understand the reverence here, the power of that connection. And the Dutch, being a country that was occupied, I don't think that we can really understand how much they would be thankful to the soldiers that were liberating the Netherlands during World War II, and how awful the German occupation must have been, and everything that happened throughout World War II. But pretty amazing stuff, the ties, the connections, and the courage, and another reminder to just, have remembrance for our military members, service members, people who have served, and paid the ultimate price, the ultimate sacrifice for the freedoms that we have today, right? So good stuff. Really, 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 really heartfelt, and it's really nice to see such class, professionalism from politicians, and the Dutch PM, and the world needs more of that, and less of a certain world leader to the south of Canada. Yeah. All right. Very, very beautiful video. See you next time.